you guys, it's Holly from Urban Homesteader. Welcome to the channel. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about chicken math. This video is a little unexpected. I had totally different plans to talk about a different topic, but Mother Nature has decided to change my plans. She has dropped about a foot of snow on us within a 2-day period. It's still snowing outside. I was super excited. I was going to show you my new coop, which got delivered, I don't even know, a couple of weeks ago. I've got big plans and I'm super excited. I might have mentioned that my coop is cozy right now, but I also knew that I was going to be expanding my coop situation, and I was going to be showing that to you guys today, and I was going to be explaining to you what I'm going to be working on and changing it over and doing all sorts of exciting things out there, but Mother Nature had a different idea. So instead, I'm going to be talking to you about chicken math. You might be wondering what chicken math is, especially if you do not have chickens, but if you do have chickens, I am confident that this is a topic that you are well aware of. So I'm going to share with you a little story about my chicken math. It got to be so confusing that I actually had to take some notes and try to remember how this happened. And honestly, some of it's a little foggy. So I don't have all the details, but I can kind of give you the lowdown or the rundown. So it all started when my friend Mary, who is a kindergarten teacher, got in touch with me, and she knew that I was in the process of going to become a chicken keeper. So she said, "Hey Holly, I have a deal for you. Myself and the 3 other kindergarten teachers are going to be hatching out some eggs in their classroom to show their kids where the chickens come from. Would you like any?" She said that they were expecting about 97 chickens to be hatched, and did I want some? And I said, well, of course I don't want 97, but I would love to take 5. Again, I was just starting out, just wanted a small backyard flock. That's how it starts, FYI. And so that was the plan. I was going to just take 5. And then I was talking with other people, and then they said to me, you should probably get a few more just because some might die. It's very common in babies. It just kind of happens. So then I told Mary that I would take 8. Well, none of mine died. They live out their life here very well and well loved and well cared for. So none of mine died. Unfortunately, because this was a take a chance kind of situation, 3 of the 8 ended up being roosters. So instead of calling them, I ended up finding a home for 3 of the roosters, which is kind of unheard of, but super cool. You know people, you talk, you ask questions. One of my husband's friends took one, his dad took one, and his uncle took one, and they are living about 25 miles away as neighbors. So I think that's kind of a cool story. They are still around and still living their best day. So that brings me to 5. And then I had my neighbor Cheryl called, and she had a friend who was looking to rehome a Polish chicken, which Cheryl knew was my favorite breed, and would I want to take Blanche in? And I said, I would love to take Blanche in. So we did that, and Blanche was fantastic. Then I know I got some more chickens. I cannot for the life of me remember where those came from. But again, I'm real big on adopting. So they came from somewhere, probably another rehoming situation, but I just cannot remember who I was in touch with that. Sadly, after that, then we had some predator problems. We had a fox come in, and I know that the fox ended up taking Blanche away from us, and many others. I'm not sure how many I had at that time. But anyway, so we had that happen. It was super sad. And then of course I wanted to, rebuild my flock. So I reached out to social media. A friend of a friend knew somebody who needed to rehome her flock. She had a large flock and was happy to give them to a good home. And so I jumped on that chance. Her name was Lisa. She only lived about 20 miles away from me. She doesn't live around here anymore. She had a large flock of chickens. She also had guinea hens and turkeys, and I tried real hard to get some turkeys, but my husband said no to that idea. I don't blame him. I got to give him a lot of credit. He goes with a lot of my ideas, but turkeys weren't part of his plan. Maybe not yet, but you never know what might happen. So anyway, the plan with Lisa was that I was going to take about 5 of her chickens as well. I am confident that I took 7 home. And that's chicken math. That is what happens. You can't help it when you're standing in her beautiful chicken yard, beautiful chickens around you, and you want all of them. It's just real. That's just what happens. So it's chicken math. So I ended up taking 7 of them home, and they're still with us. They're great. They're a little bit older. So then my thought was, well, gosh, I really would like to get some chickens that are on the younger side of things so that you can space it out, right? So you get multiple colored eggs, that was one thing, but also different ages of chickens so that your egg production can last a little bit longer. So then I reached out to my friend Mike, and Mike said, Holly, I'd be happy to give you 3 of my chickens. I actually traded some honey for chickens, and he gave me 3 of his that were just starting to lay. I don't think that they were laying when I got them, but they're young layers, and that's exactly what I wanted. So I got 3 from him. And then my neighbor Cheryl called me again, and she said, Holly, I'm going to get out of chickens. Would you be willing to take on my 6 laying hens? And Cheryl's chickens are beautiful. Without hesitation, well, maybe a slight hesitation, because 6 is a lot to take on with a somewhat already busy chicken life. But I love her chickens. They are so pretty. So of course I took hers in too. Very grateful that she offered them to me, and still gives her an opportunity to come over and visit, which she does, which is pretty cool. So then that added 6 more. And then what happened? Let's see. Oh yeah, just recently. Then my friend Carrie calls me, and Carrie is also a chicken owner. She's got a large flock at her residence. She was looking to get some babies, and I haven't done babies since the kindergarten class. So she called and asked if I wanted some of her black copper Marans. First, I was a little hesitant because it's chicks, and chicks are a little more work. I mean, not terrible, but you know, it's just an extra thing that you have to do. But the whole deal with the black copper Marans is that my husband really likes those chickens because of the color of eggs that they lay. They're super dark. They almost look like a chocolate egg. They're beautiful. Also, black copper Marans are great for Minnesota chickens. They're docile, they're winter hardy, they're just all around good birds. And those eggs are important to chicken owners. You really just want a wide variety of rainbow basket, if you will. You can probably hear the babies that I got from Carrie in the background here. You're going to see them in a little bit. So what happened with Carrie was she wanted 10, she got 15 because the shipping rate was lower when you order 15. Again, she only wanted 10. When she picked them up, they gave her 17 because chicken math. No, the hatchery, I don't know which hatchery she got them from, but the hatchery decided to throw in a couple of extra because some might pass away. So she ended up with 17. They were all beautiful and healthy. So that meant that she had to find a home for 7 of them. Well, she kept an extra. She got in touch with another friend of ours, Callie. Callie took 2. I was going to take 3, but then, let me turn my camera around here. Get them from their slumber. Come here, babies. Let me lift this up, the little brooder. Here they are. Come on out. There are the babies. They are adorable. Little fun fact about black copper Marans, if you were so wondering. I was doing a little research on them. Oh my gosh, when they do the stretching, that's my favorite. So black copper Marans were the egg of choice by Julia Childs because of the quality of egg. So guess what? These chickens, I'm never going to be able to tell them apart, so I'm naming them all Julia. So welcome to the flock, Julias. We love you already. So there you have it. Chicken math is real. Watch out for it. It does exist. Make sure when you are chatting with your chicken friends and your neighbors, keep yourself in check because it can happen. I started with 5. I now have 22. Who knew that was going to happen? Hey, thanks so much for watching, you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and we will see you next time.